Greetings, viewers. This is ERi-TV News Broadcast, live from the headquarters in Asmara. It's 10:30 p.m. Thursday, April 7. I'm the reporter Mira Johannes with your daily updates, and here's a rundown of the top stories for tonight's English news segment. Announcements from the Ministry of Health. Ad Umar Potable Water Supply Project. Ancient artifacts returned by the United States to Libya. 3 missiles fell near an oil refinery in Erbil. And now we proceed to the details for the local news. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. One patient has been diagnosed positive for COVID-19 in tests is carried out today at a testing station in the central region. Accordingly, the total number of confirmed cases in the country to date has risen to 9,729. The total number of recovered patients stands at 9,625, while the number of deaths stands at 103. Ministry of Health, Asmara, April 7, 2022. Residents of Ad Umar have stated that solar-powered potable water project put in place in the administrative area has improved the livelihoods of nationals, indicating that prior to the construction of the water supply project, they were compelled to travel kilometers just to fetch unsafe drinking water. The water project includes a well, solar power, 3-kilometer-long pipelines, a reservoir with a capacity of holding 500 barrels of water, as well as 3 water distribution stations. According to the administrator of Ad Umar's administrative area, the water project is expected to serve several villages, including Ad Umar, Demba Ad Tsagay, Guldemit, Demba Ad Tasfu, Demba Zaratyan, and others. The supervisor of the project, Mr. Taghlasamba Tasfaldet, on his part called on the residents to apply judiciary utilization and ensure regular maintenance. Student School Week that has been conducted in our Ordet subzone has been completed on the 3rd of April. Mr. Gabriel Mikhail Lazar, head of the education branch in the area, stated that the objective of the week was to create a forum of experience and knowledge sharing, as well as creating strong unity among students. Adding that schools are the platforms for the development of sports activities, Mr. Gabriel Mikhail also called on the society and government institutions to reinforce participation in organizing and supporting familiar programs. The Student School Week included football and athletics competitions, and winner individuals and teams were provided with various kinds of awards. At a seminar conducted in the port city of Asab, focusing on law, Major Taghla Burhan Yohannes, head of police traffic in the southern Red Sea region, called on the government employees to reinforce participation in the effort to control crimes. Explaining in detail the causes and consequences of crimes, Major Taghla Burhan called on the government employees to free themselves from committing any crimes and play due part in controlling crime in their areas. Regarding traffic accidents and causes, Major Taghla Burhan said that in 2021, 23 traffic accidents that took lives of 6 people have been registered and material worth 240,000 Nafa has been damaged. Mr. Osman Abdul Qadir, head of the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students branch in the southern Red Sea region, on his part called on youth workers to be vigilant and reinforce contribution in the effort to control crimes. The participants conducted extensive discussion on the report presented and adopted various recommendations. We'll be right back with international news after the short break. Stay with us. Libyan authorities have received 9 ancient artifacts, including funerary stone heads, urns, and pottery that were returned by the United States after being smuggled out of the North African country. All the pieces had been illegally excavated and shipped to the United States, but they were identified by archaeologists working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office in New York and have been returned to the Museum of Libya in Tripoli. All the pieces are now in the museum located in the central Tripoli palace of King Idris, who was ousted in 1969 and which has been closed to the public since the 2011 uprising. Once a major province of the Roman Empire and home to spectacular coastal ruins, Libya has a wealth of archaeological sites, and its museums boasted an array of ancient treasures. However, during the years of chaos that have followed the 2011 uprising, some of its museums were looted and numerous sites were pillaged by treasure hunters digging in the ground. Kurdistan Anti-Terrorism Authority said in a statement that 3 missiles fell near an oil refinery in Iraq's northern city of Erbil on Wednesday without causing any casualties or damage. Iraq's state news agency cited the statement as saying initial information showed the missiles were launched from Nineveh province in Iraq. Sources in the Kurdistan regional government told Reuters that the refinery is owned by Iraqi Kurdish businessman Bath Karim Barzanji, the CEO of a major domestic energy company called KAR Group, and whose home was hit by Iranian ballistic missiles last month. In March, Iran attacked Erbil with 12 ballistic missiles in an unprecedented assault on the capital of the Iraqi Kurdish region that appeared to target the United States and its allies. Following is a recap of tonight's major headlines. Announcement from the Ministry of Health. Potable water supply project in Ad Umar. Ancient artifacts returned by the United States to Libya. 3 missiles fell near an oil refinery in Erbil. That's all from us for now. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.